Before we start, here is something interesting. As Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, said, AI will not replace humans, but humans who use AI will replace those who don't. So the biggest risk right now is not AI itself. The biggest risk is someone else learning how to use it before you do. I'm Natalie Green. I've spent the past 3 years using generative AI tools every day for work and everyday tasks, and on this channel, I share the simplest ways to start using them yourself. If you opened Google and typed exactly that question, you will see hundreds of articles, videos, and predictions. Some say yes, some say no, some say the future of work is completely uncertain. Here's the good news. AI will not take most jobs, at least for now. But people who know how to use AI tools will have a serious advantage. And the difference between those two groups is going to appear much faster than most people expect. Think about it this way. For those who might remember, 20 years ago, many job descriptions had a simple requirement: basic computer skills. Employers expected people to know how to use a computer, send emails, and work with programs like Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. At the time, those were considered technical skills. Now, AI skills are appearing more and more in job requirements. Advanced user of generative AI, deep understanding of the generative AI landscape, experience using ChatGPT, utilize AI tools like ChatGPT. This is where some people get confused. They think AI is something completely different, complicated, even scary. But historically, technology shifts usually follow a very familiar pattern. We've seen this story before. At first, it feels complicated or intimidating, and then it simply becomes the norm. Think about the internet in the late 1990s. Many people asked, "Do I really need this? Why would I pay for internet access?" Then everything changed. Today, we can hardly imagine life without it. Then came smartphones. At first, people thought, why do I need a computer in my pocket? Today, we check our phones constantly. Now we're standing at the beginning of a similar shift again, this time with artificial intelligence, or AI. AI makes something new possible. Not just information on demand, but intelligence on demand. Learning how to use AI now will give you a big advantage. In this video, I will share why employers want AI skills. Why learning AI matter now? We will try ChatGPT together, and I will share simple prompting tips for better results. So why do employers want AI skills? First, knowledge base. AI models are trained on vast amounts of information from books, articles, research papers, and websites, allowing them to quickly find relevant knowledge and context. Second, speed. AI can complete research, basic analysis, and other tasks in seconds instead of hours. Third, productivity. Employees can handle more tasks in the same amount of time by using AI to assist with routine work. Another advantage is better communication. Most people who try AI notice this immediately. AI helps draft emails, reports, and presentations quickly and clearly. Another advantage is automation of routine work, such as summarizing information or gathering data. All of this creates a competitive advantage. Companies want teams that can use new tools effectively to work faster and stay competitive. So again, the question is not really about, will AI replace me? The real question is, will you learn how to use it? Because the people who do will stay competitive. If the answer is yes, let's get practical. Because once you see how this works, the whole thing becomes much less intimidating. Let's try AI using ChatGPT. This is the tool that I have been using for 3 years since the very beginning. And I found that it is one of the easiest, but at the same time, one of the most efficient tools to start with. If you already have ChatGPT, please skip to the next chapter. If you don't, go to chatgpt.com in your web browser. You don't need an app or download anything. Click Sign Up. You can create an account using your Google, Apple, or Microsoft account, or with your email address. You don't need to pay. You can start with a free account. Then follow the quick verification steps and log in. You will see the chat window where you can type your question. Your question or instruction is called a prompt. The prompt simply tells ChatGPT what you want it to do. This is where many beginners get confused because they think they need to learn some special technical language. But in reality, a prompt is simply a normal question or instruction. Examples of prompts can be, rewrite this email to sound more polite, or explain ETFs like I'm 12 years old. Create a weekly workout plan. Now, there are a few key principles for better prompting. First, ask naturally. Talk to AI like you would talk to a helpful assistant. Explain in detail what you really need. Second, add context. Provide specific details to get better answers. And I cannot emphasize this enough. Let's look at a simple example. If you ask ChatGPT, create a weekly workout plan, you will probably receive a very generic plan that might not even work for you. That's because the AI simply doesn't know anything about you yet. Now let's add some context. Instead of the short prompt, you might say, I am a 45-year-old woman who sits most of the day and has occasional knee pain. Create a beginner workout plan that I can safely start with. Now the ChatGPT understands your situation, and the answer will usually be much more relevant and useful. So the idea is simple. More context leads to better answers. And actually, let's try this prompt right now. And here you go, the safe plan to start my workout plan, including general guidelines, daily plans, knee protection tips, expected results. And always at the end, ChatGPT suggests some follow-up actions, like a 15-minute version for busy days or printable worksheet. And now, let's look at the examples that can be close to the hearts of many. How to prepare for a job interview using ChatGPT. And honestly, this is where AI becomes very useful very quickly. First scenario that we will try today. Preparing for the first interview. This is my prompt. I have my first job interview at McDonald's for a crew member position. I'm 18 and this would be my first job. What questions should I expect in the interview? And in seconds, you received the most common questions that the hiring managers would likely to ask, but also the suggested responses that you can and should modify based on your situation. Also, you received examples of the questions to the company, as well as tips for the interview, including how to dress, when to arrive, and how to behave. And at the end, you have an opportunity to follow up with the suggested questions or ask your own. Now, let's ask ChatGPT to do a research on McDonald's. This is the prompt. I have an interview at McDonald's for a crew member position. Give me a quick overview of what the company values in employees, who their main fast food competitors are, one or two things I should know about their customer service culture. And again, in seconds, you have information on company values, key competitors, company's culture. You also receive the line that you can use in the interview explaining why you want to work there. And as we've seen before, you can follow up with clarifying questions or ask new ones. Hope this video was helpful. I encourage you to try it today. Ask simple questions. Ask follow-up questions. Remember, AI won't replace you, but someone who knows how to use it might. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel as I will continue to educate on AI on a weekly basis. Also, let me know in the comments what were your first questions to ChatGPT. See you in the next video.